Good afternoon, everybody. This is Melissa Negrin-Wiener from Genser, Dubow, Genser, and Cona, and this is Let's Talk. This week's topic is assisted living, and we're going to be hearing from Rachel Katruby, the Director of Business Development for the Bristol Assisted Living. As we've talked about in past broadcasts, an assisted living is apartment-style living for people who need assistance with their activities of daily living. And it can be paid for privately or with long-term care insurance, and in some cases with the Medicaid assisted living program. But it offers so much more than that, and that's why we have Rachel with us today, so that she can share with you a little bit more about what the assisted living would have to offer your loved ones.
Thank you for having me. Hi, everybody. We're having a wonderful, glorious afternoon. So I'm just going to go over the basics. I usually like to start any presentation I do with a joke. So I'm just going to start really quick. How did the butcher introduce his wife? Meet Patty. So on that note, I just want to start you off. This is a fun topic. Assisted living is an amazing, amazing option for seniors that are looking for a little more care in their day-to-day life, but don't necessarily need skilled nursing. So a lot of what we do revolves around socialization and regaining independence. So I'm just going to skip around in the slides. Just bear with me. So as you know, assisted living is apartment-style complexes. So a resident would move into an apartment that they rent month to month. In the apartment is a small kitchenette, so you'd get a small refrigerator, your cabinets, countertops, microwave, everything except a stove and oven, because you don't need to cook in assisted living. We provide all of your meals in our dining room downstairs. Just going to skip through, bear with me. So a typical assisted living community would include our country club dining room. So you would go downstairs for all 3 meals. It would be assigned seating, so everyone gets a table with people that they like. And you would order off the menu every day. Menu changes. We have heart-healthy options, low sodium options, and the menu changes day to day. We have top chefs who have won competitions across the island, so we definitely feed everyone well. Wine and beer is offered for dinner as well, very important to most of us. Also included in the building, some of our communities and some other assisted living communities do include an outdoor pool. Lifeguard is usually on duty from Memorial Day to Labor Day. We do arthritis-friendly exercise in the pool. We have some ladies that just like to dip their toes in the pool. Whatever, anything goes, as long as everyone wears a bathing suit. Other things that are available in our communities are full-service salons, so you can get your manicures, your hair done. We have a barber shop that comes in for the men. A lot of our men like to get manicures. So all in all, you don't have to leave an assisted living community if you don't want to. You could spend days without leaving. However, we do multiple trips per day, everything from general errands to the post office or shopping. We go into Manhattan and see Broadway plays. We'll see things in local theaters. We'll go to the movies. We'll go out to eat. Pretty much anything that our residents request, we make reasonable accommodations to do so. Just a couple other things. We have our bistro that's always open for coffee, tea, snacks. We do happy hours at 5 o'clock. We have an arts and crafts room, putting green. We have entertainment that comes in, live music. So basically, we are a cruise for seniors that doesn't move. So anything you need, we bring in for you. Also included in some assisted living communities, in all of the Bristol communities, is a memory care unit. So this is a smaller neighborhood specialized for those that have dementia or Alzheimer's. So we have smaller staff to resident ratio. We have specialized recreation, and our staff is trained monthly. So every month they get trainings, updates. We meet every day regarding residents in both the assisted living and the memory care. The Bristol currently has a partnership with Northwell's Feinstein Institute, where they're doing research within our Lake Success community on dance therapy, music therapy, and strength training for our residents. And anything that we find beneficial is then put into all of our communities throughout the footprint. So that's another option for residents that need it. We have a lot of spouses where one spouse lives in our memory care neighborhood and the other is on assisted living, and they can visit back and forth, but it really gives the independence back to the well spouse who had been spending years as the caregiver. They can now go back to being just a spouse. I'm going all the way through. Oops. So as far as care goes, we do offer the enhanced license with the Bristol. This varies from community to community as general assisted livings go. So most people that live with us, they can come in independent. We still have residents that drive their cars. We have some residents that go to work. Most of our residents do need some help day to day with activities of daily life, or ADLs, you'll hear it referenced as. So that can include medication management, just some help in the morning, getting out of bed or getting dressed, a little help in the shower or using the bathroom. And then we can go all the way up to our enhanced services. So we can handle residents that need help with insulin, oxygen. We can accommodate residents in wheelchairs. So we really try and keep our residents in assisted living as long as it's safe for them and beneficial. So an old law for assisted living, or an old rule that's no longer, is, oh, you have to be able to walk. You must be able to ambulate 150 feet. That's no longer. We do accept residents in wheelchairs, no motorized scooters, but wheelchairs. So we're doing that because the average age in assisted living has drastically jumped over the past 10 years. The average age used to be around mid-70s. Now, with everyone living longer and healthier lifestyles, we have our average age is 87, and that's across the nation. Average age 87 in assisted living. So in order to keep our residents happy, healthy, engaged, independent, and with us, we really are able to do a continuum of care right here in the building without having anyone leave or change apartments. And we like to keep everyone on the same page. So all of our residents, whether they're on a care level 1 or say a care level 6, nobody is able to tell throughout the building. There's no different sections, there's no different areas other than the memory care. So everybody comes down, everybody has a meal, everybody socializes together. So there's no moving from building to building, there's no switching from room to room. As far as recreation, and I'm specific to the Bristol, just a few things that have us stand out. We do have continued education courses within our communities. So we have a relationship with Hofstra and Pace universities. So once a month, we have professors broadcast into our cinemas across the footprint and do lectures and continued ed on everything from art history to politics, just to keep our residents engaged and interested. We also have these professors make some appearances in the communities just so we can meet and ask questions. As far as payment for assisted living, we are a private pay community, so we do accept the long-term care insurance, depending on the plan. We also accept the aid and attendance benefit, which is a benefit through the Veterans Association that you can apply for if you have served within specific times. So I will send out some more information on that if you're interested. And the billing, we are month to month. So if you stay 30 days and decide you don't like it or it's not for you, there's no obligation. You're not putting down a large sum in the beginning. And then as far as our day-to-day care and services, what we offer is 3 meals a day in our dining rooms. We have different apartment styles, so you can move into a studio, 1-bedroom, or 2-bedroom apartment, and those include a small kitchenette and private bathroom. We have daily housekeeping services, so you'll have your laundry done. You never have to scrub another toilet in your life. If you like to do your own laundry, you are able to do your laundry. We have resident laundry on each floor. Normally, we do have a few ladies that will move in and do their own laundry for about the first 3 months, and then they let us do their laundry. So it's an adjustment. We clean your sheets. We have pull cords throughout the apartment, so if you're ever not feeling well and can't reach the front desk, or if you've fallen, we have pull cords in the bathroom next to the toilet, in the shower, next to the bed. So if, God forbid, anything happened, you would have somebody respond immediately from downstairs. So safety is our #1 priority. Our staff in the building really gets to know each resident. We have between 100 and 150 residents at each building. So we really get to know who's who, what time, Mr. Smith likes to come down for breakfast, and if he's late one day or missing, somebody is aware immediately and can come up to the apartment and make sure everything is okay. We have security throughout the building, so in all common areas we do have cameras. No one's listening to your conversation or watching your every move, but we are aware of who is where in the building. And then we have our management team, which is based right on Long Island. So all of our regional staff and trainers are right in Bohemia. We will, as soon as a new resident moves into an apartment, you have new carpet and paint put in the room. We'll help you hang your pictures, move your furniture in, and we have a full maintenance staff throughout the building every day, so everything is clean. You don't have to worry about anything. We also have, as far as medical care, we have nurses in most of our buildings 24 hours with our enhanced license. So if you're not feeling well, you can go down to the wellness office. We also have our primary care physicians that come in twice a week. So you don't even have to leave for your doctor's appointment. Everything can be done straight through the building. We also will do your medications for you if you would like. So we have a pharmacy that comes in. Again, like I said, you never really have to leave if you don't want to. So if the weather's bad and you're staying in your apartment for the day, you just come downstairs. We do chair yoga in the morning, some Pilates. We have a walking club, knitting club, lots of cultural programs. We have communion that comes in. We have a rabbi that comes in. We work closely with the school districts in the area, so we have a lot of the children coming in and doing songs. We have teenage volunteers that will teach you how to use iPads and computers and show you how to iChat with your family. So we like to keep everyone very, very busy and very safe. Right now we have about 13 locations on Long Island. We have a couple new locations coming up that aren't actually listed. Oh, it is listed. We have Garden City that's opening this month. And our Lake Success community is actually very unique, both to our footprint and the assisted living world in general. We are a fully secure memory care community. So in order to move into our Lake Success community, you must be diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's, and it is completely secure. So our residents in that building live their daily lives without having to worry. Everyone knows each resident. We have 50 residents per floor. So we have outdoor courtyards, we have a movie theater, we have musicians that come in, a bistro, pretty much everything you can need, and it's safe and secure all the time. We have some new communities on their way that are not listed. We have Jericho, which is going to be a brand new venture for us, which will have an independent building, an assisted living building, and a reflections or memory care community. So similar to a continued care retirement community, just a little bit smaller, and will still be month-to-month rent. They're also going to emulate that footprint out in Mount Sinai in another year. So we're very excited about that. And we have 2 more communities coming out in New Jersey in the next 2 years. So we are growing in leaps and bounds and very excited to work with our seniors in our area. And please reach out to me if you have any questions. I hope I helped you understand a little bit more about what assisted living is and what we have to offer.
Thank you so much, Rachel. That was really great. So everybody out there who's listening or who watches this broadcast, remember that if you are caring for an aging loved one, the idea of assisted living is really terrific. It's something that would allow you to continue to, go to your job every day and be at work and know that your loved one is safe and they're being taken care of and they're out and about maybe doing things. They're going, shopping, and they're going on trips perhaps, and they're not just sitting home by themselves waiting for you to get back. And they can go to the wellness center if there's an illness, as opposed to you coming home and having to then rush to the emergency room. So really a great way to ensure the safety and well-being of your aging loved one and allow you to remain present and productive at your job and your life. So don't forget that Genser, Dubow, Genser, and Cona can help educate your working elder caregivers about all of these different topics and ways to keep you at work.